one of the challenges that we have on our micro scale farm, and that I know a lot of other micro scale growers have too, is making that quick bed transition. What do you do when one crop is finished and you're ready to, you have a tray of transplants that are ready to go in to replace them? And I'll show you the process we've come up with using this Tilmor E-Ox tool to speed things along and to remove some burden. So first, when a crop is finished, we generally tarp. And so I had cilantro growing underneath here, and it's been tarped for about 2 weeks, and it's pretty well killed the cilantro. So our first step is simply to remove this tarp. I would have had sandbags weighting down the tarp. And we're left with a bed of spent crops. And my next step is going to be to rake. I like to use adjustable width rakes here. And in this case, there's not a lot to rake. And I'm just gonna leave this nice organic matter here right in the path. Might tuck it underneath the basil, use it a bit as a mulch. But there's no reason to remove this from the garden, take it to your compost heap, because there's organic matter in here. It'll continue to decompose, and fairly soon you won't recognize it. So another advantage, or something else that's happening here, is that I'm leaving the roots of this cilantro in, and as those roots decompose, they'll create little air pockets and make a nice porous bed for the next crop. If the ground is a little bit stiff, and we've had some pretty heavy rains, so the ground is going to be a little bit stiff here, and especially for planting something like fall carrots or running a transplanting tool in here. Some of the grasses, some of these bigger weeds, you might have to get in and grab by hand. So if the ground's a little stiff, I like to loosen it. And my favorite tool for doing this is the E-Ox with a couple of deep rippers behind it. This tool has effectively replaced our digging forks. And you see we have a nice long shank here. Let us go a good 9-12 inches deep. And we've got 2 of them. I found the tool is powerful enough, has enough torque with our soil conditions to handle 2. So we're going to do a couple of passes here. And I am giving a bit of a push. The tool's not doing everything here. So it's a unique blend of human and battery power. I'm helping to balance the tool. I'm giving a little bit of downward push, but the battery is providing most of the torque. And you can see how much quicker this is, how much less effort compared to using, say, digging forks or broad forks. We're getting a nice deep rip. Will let us grow any type of crop we want in here. Okay. And for good measure, we'll do one more pass. For most crops, this would probably be loose enough that we could simply rake, put our next crop in. We're going to run a paper pot transplanter tool in here, so I want it to crumble a little bit more. So we're going to take a next step and put a 5-shank cultivating implement. Easy to replace. Simply pull our pin. And again, this tool is fairly quick to use. And I'm not going as deep. I'll just do 2 passes here. Not going as deep, but it is crumbling that surface and leaving it a little more smooth. Final step might be to just rake this out a bit by hand using an Austrian bed rake here. This is a market garden rake designed for this purpose. And I'm gonna pull out any trash that is remaining here that might gum up the transplanting tool, and slightly leveling out the surface. And within just a few minutes, we have a very deep, nicely loosened, fairly level bed for growing whatever crop we want to in here next.